Okay, due to the volume of comments and messages I've been receiving as of late on my YouTube channel asking for an update video, I decided to shoot hopefully a brief update, since not much has changed in the time between the last video and this one. I did add one signal to the collection in that time frame, and that is this 8-inch doghouse signal. It's the latest signal to be in the collection, and I've had it for about 3 or 4 months now. Well, since May, so we're looking at 3 months. And it functions as a right turn against a 4-section left turn flashing yellow arrow. So you have a green arrow that comes on with on the doghouse against a green left turn for the opposing direction. When that cycles out, you get a yellow arrow, and then cross traffic is allowed to proceed. And purists will notice that the doghouse is actually hanging backwards. It should be to the right of the four-way, not to the left of it, but in a basement setting, I don't anticipate that to be any problem. To the right of the doghouse is the cross signs Type M four-way. That's not changed since the last video. I don't believe I had the Eagle Durasig 9-inch pedestrian signal moved in the last video. It was hanging closer to the dialight head, but I moved that over the cabinet because people were knocking it. Me especially was knocking into it when I was in the cabinet, so it got offset so that it wasn't in the way. Then we've got the dialight prototype signal with the integrated LED engines in it. Then there's 3M. Next to the 3M is the InnoLight, and the red on the 3M is awfully bright. Is the InnoLight electronically programmable signal. Then above the InnoLight, in between the 4-section flashing yellow arrow and the InnoLight itself, is the 2 video cameras for detection. Then we've got the 4-section flashing yellow arrow, which I don't believe is actually running the flashing yellow arrow segment. It's running the, oh, they are. We went right to flashing yellow now. Last couple cycles we were just staying at a steady red arrow. So we just witnessed a change in the traffic events in the controller. So now we are running a flashing yellow arrow, and it's an Eagle Durasig. And we've got the ICC countdown pedestrian signal with a GE countdown unit in it. And then this is the cross street display, which includes a Eaglux, longfin Eaglux there, black. Then a flatback eagle in the center, and a Econolite long roof head that's operating as a flashing red ball Michigan style left turn on the, well, now it's in the center on the far left. And finally, a 12-inch Eagle Durasig pedestrian signal with incandescent lenses. So like I said, not much has changed. It's pretty much the same as the last video, except that I added the doghouse and moved the 9-inch crosswalk signal over the cabinet. So hope you enjoyed this very brief update.